Remake. Now, I've played this game a lot so far. This is actually my second playthrough. Actually, just some background. Final Fantasy VII, the original, that was actually the first role-playing game that I really played properly, and that was really my introduction to the genre. And yeah, pretty much fell in love with it. I think a lot of people have a very emotional relationship with this game, and therefore when the remake came out, it was quite a big thing for me, as it was for many people. So the first playthrough was really about just sort of reconnecting with it on a personal level, really. So I didn't really feel comfortable streaming it, and also just to get used to the game mechanics. So at present my team is on sort of level 45. Cloud's on level 45 anyway, so I think not quite ready for hard mode yet. So what I'll be doing is doing the second playthrough just to build up my team, so that the next playthrough I can do on hopefully hard mode. And the story is actually quite complicated, and there's a lot of deviations from the original. So what I'm hoping to do in this playthrough as well is focus a bit more on the story, and understand some of the nuances of the amendments that have been made, because a lot is revealed at the end of the game which doesn't make sense during the game itself. So hopefully I'll be able to pick up on things that I didn't the first time round. Yeah, and the other thing on my first playthrough as well, a lot of time spent just trying to get all of the best weapons, set up my characters as I wanted them. But now I've pretty much got them, I think, as I want them in terms of the materia. I've got them all set up, I think, fairly in line with what I want. So Cloud, I've got him. I might change this, but I use this quite a lot. It seems to be doing the job. I've got him with HP absorption, materia, and deadly dodge. Oh yeah, I've just realised, yeah, it does work with deadly dodge. HP up, assess, ice, chakra, time, healing, and fire materia. In fact, all of the magic materia I have leveled up to max. Tifa I've got with elemental materia and fire. That will be quite useful against a lot of the human enemies who are weak to fire, and there's a lot of those, particularly in the Shinra. The interaction with the Shinra Corporation, there's a lot of sort of different levels of soldiers who will be weak to fire. She's got healing, steel. She's the quickest, so that makes sense on her. ATB boost, because that will really help her in her what are they called, her attacks. I've forgotten what they're called now. Deadly dodge. I've got refocus. That allows you to actually break up your the bar so that you can fill it up more quickly. ATB stagger and HP up. Barrett, I've got him with magnify and barrier, so he can basically put barrier on everybody. This, I think, is probably the magnify materia, is possibly, well, arguably the best materia in the game, because you can basically use it on the whole party. There's only one, as far as I'm aware, that you can get in the whole game, so it's quite difficult to know what to use it with. I think it would work quite well with heal as well, but I might switch that up depending on what I'm doing. It's got lightning, revival, healing, wind, MP up, prayer, and provoke as being the tank for the party. Aerith isn't used in this chapter, but I've got her set up as well. MP absorption, ice materia, revival, barrier, although that's not linked to magnify, healing, lightning, HP up, auto cure, prayer, and MP up. The first playthrough, again, I spent a lot of time just reshuffling materia, and which was just getting to me a bit, so I just wanted to get all the materia to a level where I had enough material that I could just set each party member and have that as their setup, and that way I didn't have to keep switching up. So there was the first playthrough I really enjoyed, but there was a lot of sort of figuring out how I wanted my party setup in terms of their weapons as well, trying to get the best weapons, trying to level up the weapons, and there was a lot to really deal with. In terms of the summons, with Cloud I've got Bahamut, Tifa I've got Shiva, Barrett I've got Ifrit, and Aerith I've got Leviathan. And in terms of the weapons, so with Cloud I've got the Twin Stinger, Barrett I've got EKG Cannon, and Tifa I've got Purple Pain. With Aerith Reinforced Staff, I think this is all their final weapons. I mean, it's arguable which is the best, depends on the situation really, but these are the ones I sort of settled with. Also, I managed to get all the battle intel, so managed to do all of these quests as well. So hopefully, yeah, the playthrough in terms of the combat shouldn't be too difficult because I've got my party set up as I wanted. I'm picking it up from chapter 5 because I think this is where the game sort of picks up. I mean it's really good up till then, but it's more introduction really. I think the real plot starts thickening here, so chapter 5 is pretty much where Cloud, Barrett and Tifa are heading towards another Shinra reactor to blow it up, and that's where we're moving forward from. Cloud has been called in as a last minute replacement for Jesse, who couldn't make it, and up until now I think Barrett hasn't really been happy with Cloud, but has reluctantly allowed him into the group because of Tifa, and I think this mission will really be the strengthening of their bond, which will be apparent through the playthrough. So I think that's enough talking. Time for action now. Let's get started. I'm just trying to, I haven't played this game for a while actually, so I'm just trying to remind myself all of the controls. The map, yeah, this is what I was looking for. So yeah, this is the map, just kind of shows you where you need to go. Okay, let's get going then. So we're on the train, and I think the next thing we need to do is yeah, Barrett's just sent us out, and he's, remember how you run, to speak to Tifa, because I think she's feeling a bit nervous.
The train will be passing an ID checkpoint shortly.
Here comes the first hurdle.
Not much of one.
I know, but that doesn't mean I don't have butterflies in my stomach.
Calm before the storm, eh? Bless Tifa, she doesn't really feel too comfortable about...
Hey, would you mind keeping an eye on things the next car over? I'm worried there might be trouble.
Why's that?
Barrett's always on edge before missions, but you know he's a good guy underneath it all.
Do we?
People on this train don't.
You'll be fine.
Maybe, but I won't be until I know for sure.
Be right back.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's hard to say no to Tifa, she's so sweet. But yeah, I think the thing I like about her is, although we're going on this mission to blow up the Shin reaction, you can tell that she's got a lot of reluctance about the methods that are being used, and she's really dealing with that dilemma. Whereas I think people like Barrett and Cloud obviously his background as a mercenary is more used to this thing. Barrett, he's got some past negative experience as well, which comes up later on in the game, explains why he's so averse to Shinra. But I think for Tifa it's quite difficult to adjust to the fact that they're using the methods that they are to actually and come to terms with the fact that the end justifies the means. So she's struggling with that. Okay, so let's check on Barrett, see what he's getting up to. He just looks so out of place on this train.
You still support those terrorists?
There's some material on the left.
On Midgar.
Does that guy really want to start something with
Threat has
Barrett?
thrown our offices into chaos, let alone the reactor itself. It's total insanity. But we won't lose heart. No! Everyone at Shinra agrees. The reactor will stay online.
Is that right?
What? You got a problem with that?
Do I have a problem with that? Oh, you can bet.
He doesn't.
Good job, Cloud's there to save the day.
Asshole.
You know you're better than that.
I like the way Cloud deals with Barrett. He sort of knows how to keep him in check. The thing is, I mean, this train doesn't look that unusual. It just looks like the regular commute we might be used to going to work or whatever. But Barrett, he just looks so out of place with this great big gun arm, as does Cloud with this great big sword on his back. Yeah, you wouldn't want to meet those guys during rush hour. Anyway, there's some material over here, so we're going to grab that. Although I think we've got what we need. Orb of healing material. We've got enough of that, but nevertheless,
The other way, idiot.
he doesn't mince his words, does he?
Emergency ID scan in progress.
No way!
Emergency ID scan in progress.
Yeah, so this is not the scheduled one.
Unauthorized IDs detected.
Oops.
Threat level
That's us.
critical. Inspection and containment sweep initiated. Commencing at the
Oh
rear of the
dear.
train.
Not good.
Get over here! Now!
Take care of them, Cloud.
On it.
Lockdown protocol initiated.
You have to get to the
Hey.
next car.
Or should we use Braver?
Keep moving, people!
I mean, the combat in this is amazing. Are we going the right way?
You want to survive? Then move!
Lockdown protocol initiated. This train car will enter lockdown shortly.
See ya.
You have to get out of here.
What are you doing?
Trying to keep you alive.
But I work for Shinra. I'm the enemy.
I don't care. I don't want anyone to die. Please.
See, she's got a good heart.
After the others.
My turn.
There's no end to them.
3 unauthorized passengers successfully contained neutralizing threat.
Oh dear.
Looks like you're right, soldier boy.
Screw this. The station will be crawling with security. We gotta jump.
Screw that!
Need to slow the train down.
Sounds like a big plan E. Okay, y'all watch enough. I'm gonna jump. We're gonna do it. Gonna show you how it's done.
Tifa!
Guess there's only one way to go. Let's jump together. This is a good scene here.
You okay?
Perfectly coordinated. Not more of these guys.
You ready?
Ready.
Let's do it.
Deal with that.
Okay, let's go. Too late. There. Watch yourself.
My turn.
That's gotta be him.
Okay, so we've got to find Barrett now. Okay, so there's a rest point here. We might as well rest. And we might as well save here as well, actually. If we can. Yeah, I love the music in this game. It really just it creates the atmosphere perfectly.
Hey, thanks. For when we jumped in the train.
No biggie. You're pretty light, you know.
You always know what to say.
Yeah, Cloud and Tifa, they have a special relationship.
Well done, well done.
Good old Heidegger,
I
eh?
felt sure we had them, didn't you?
Sir,
Born survivors, these surats. Speaking of which, where's the third?
in custody, sir.
Return it to the wild.
Yes, sir. Right away.
I think it's Heidegger's playing his own game. Right, so basically we've got to carry on through. Let's go.
It's them! We have a visual on the target.
Bring it.
Requesting immediate assistance.
Get ready.
What?
Keep it together.
Okay, he's pressured, so the best thing is a focus strike. Let's do it. Oh, I love Tifa's moves.
Keep those gloves up.
Sure thing, Coach.
I love these little sayings they have as well between each fight. It just gives that personal touch. But yeah, compared with the original, I mean, Cloud I always thought was a badass with quite big sword and everything. Barrett, same thing with his great big gun. But I think in the original game, probably didn't appreciate just how much of a badass Tifa was, because I mean her weapon, like she's more of the monk type character, where probably it's just from her fist that he's fighting, albeit with sort of padded out gloves and knuckle dusters and so on. But her moves in the original weren't really made out, and same with the others, but you went more by their weapons. But I think they've put in a lot of work in this game just to show what a badass she is, and so obviously she has the martial arts background. And the good thing is the way they've developed her, it's not as if she's in any way inferior to the other characters. Quite the contrary, she's probably, in fact, most popular in the new game, just because just her moves, they've been choreographed like so well.
He's close. Come on.
Can't really miss Barrett, can you?
Tifa, could use some help here.
Yeah, how do we get past the...
Make it quick. Should be some stairs over there.
So... I think we need to go further down and then left. We can then connect with Barrett. Let's go.
We better hurry.
Yeah.
Yeah, Barrett doesn't really do any... He doesn't do anything quietly.
We gotta turn around.
Thanks, Tifa. Do we... Oh, I think we go up here.
These must be the stairs.
Good job we got Tifa to guide us. God, she's quick.
I ain't going down without a fight.
That doesn't sound good.
Let's go.
Not exactly subtle, is he? That's the good thing about this game. Everybody's got their own unique character. Let's give him a hand, shall we?
Free who jumped from the train. Don't let any of them escape.
I think it's finished.
Deal with that.
Yeah, so these guys are going down pretty quickly.
Oh, who cares? We can take it. Now let's confirm our position and get back on mission. That reactor's waiting. Looks like it's gonna be Plan E.
Go on.
Plan A was if everything went off without a hitch. From the station, it would have been a straight shot to the reactor. Didn't work out, but we knew going in we had to have alternatives. Backup plans in case we had to get off Earth.
Yeah, they normally finish at Plan C though.
Closer in to further out. B, C, D, and so on.
Yeah, I think we understand that.
To what?
To E.
So this is the last.
Yeah.
So if this doesn't work,
Anyway, we were riding the train between Sector 4 and the main pillar when we had to bail out. And we ended up on the adjacent line, which should take us to Reactor 5.
That's right. So for now, we follow the tracks.
the first time I did this I was so confused.
Need to switch to a different route before we hit the station. Cause you can bet your ass is gonna be crawling with security. All on high alert.
Let's move.
Our friends in Sector 5 mark the route, so don't worry about getting lost.
Isn't it supposed to be route, not route?
People, all we gotta do is tank it.
I think there's going to be a bit more involved than that.
You have nothing to worry about, sir. Preparations for the grand finale are proceeding without incident. I have the utmost confidence that everything will play out as you intended. Yes, of course. I will not fail you, sir.
I love the graphics in this game. They are top notch. It's a bit more. It's a bit like a movie, actually.
Sir, analytics reports that the results fall within the admissible range. However, the casualty rate significantly exceeds previous projections.
Remind me what your job is. Is it to question the wisdom of your superiors and bemoan your personal hardships?
Sir?
Huh. Casualty rate. You think I care about the casualty rate? They're pawns in a greater game. If your stock runs low, then go round up more for Sector 3 or wherever else. Use your head and bring me solutions instead of problems for a change, yes?
Sir.
Yeah, he's obviously a bad guy.
It is so hard to find good help these days. Which is why the President ought to count his blessings. What would he do without me?
Yeah, so in the original Heidegger, it seemed like a bit of a joke, really, but I think in this game you just realise what a kind of hard sort of military man he is. He's head of security and he pulls no punches. And yeah, he's got quite a nasty side to him, and I think that comes out a lot more in this version of the game. Now, where do I need to go? So yeah, I think we need to basically, yeah, we need to get here basically. So we basically need to follow this all the way straight. Let's do it.
When the time comes, remember, we just gotta follow the nose. What?
Stamp's nose.
We look for graffiti, then head in whichever direction its nose points. But pay attention to railway signals too. You see blue lights, you're going the right way.
I'm gonna teach you a lesson.
This music's that brilliant.
Enough. Keep it together.
About damn time! Follow the blue lights and we'll reach the reactor.
Yeah, I'm still getting to grips with the controls of this game, so I haven't played it for a while. But yeah, this music is fantastic. It really just puts you in the mood and gives you a feeling that you're actually...
Jesse was gonna back him up, so it wouldn't surprise me if he needs our help. So let's not keep him waiting.
Right.
that you're like this. Oh yeah.
Take the lead.
Ain't no thing. There's a whirlwind coming your way. Bring it home.
Let's go.
Just like that, okay?
I gotcha.
So if there's anything in these, got a potion, MP, recovered MP. Again, the level of thing is that your party members do wait for you, which is good. That way, whenever they run off, you can stop and make sure you've picked up any goodies. So I don't want to just rush off. They can wait for me, but you can just take in the game. Yeah, that was another thing I was doing on my first playthrough as well, just looking around at the game world, because there's a lot of detail, and they've really brought to life this world, which previously it wasn't. You had a feeling of what it should look like, but this game has really just brought that to life. So I've been doing a lot of that in the first playthrough as well. Hopefully not as much in this one, but yeah, just although not all of the locations are made out in the backgrounds that well, this really looks, the business gives you a feel of where you are. You even got the sort of the rubbish. I love the way you can just kind of walk into all the boxes and things like that. Yeah, so I think this is what we were looking for, the graffiti that tells us that this is the way that we need to go. We can't access any of this, but
It knows we trust.
Good thing our colleagues put up all that stamp graffiti. Without it, we'd be lost for sure.
yeah, so this looks fairly innocent, but it's basically like a secret code that these guys are using to point them towards the reactors, and they're basically using these underground passages to do so. So obviously the Shinra security is top notch, but these guys have got quite a sophisticated method to actually point themselves in the right direction, so quite sophisticated. So I think we need to go up.
Y'all don't have a chance.
Yeah. That's a win.
Yeah, these fights are a bit too short. Maybe I need to change something. Yeah, so I can imagine for these levels, in fact, hard mode would be an option, because I'm not really needing to use any healing here. So I might change the setting next time.
Guys, I
Okay.
think it might be a nest.
All kinds of creepy crawlies make themselves at home in the plate. Then
Okay, we've
get
got
messed up
2
in the hole by the
antidotes.
Mako.
Mako did this?
No, not Mako. Shinra. What?
That black and white world of yours.
You like it, huh? You know there's room for one more.
Now think about it.
Right, so we go that way or this way? I think we need to fight these guys. Yeah, so lots of nasty creatures should basically the result of all this Mako energy and the misuse of it.
That's disgusting.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, it is pretty disgusting.
I won't lose.
Deal with that.
About damn time. Hope you don't mind if I leave.
No surprises there.
Yeah, the good thing about Barrett is he's although I've got him equipped with a gun, he has the additional abilities of that he picked up from the other weapons. That he had the steel pincers and the, can't remember the other one, but 2 melee weapons, so he can use those abilities as well if he's in close quarter combat. Yeah, this whole section is quite confusing, kind of figuring out where you need to go. So I think you need to go down here. Is that the way I came from? Right, I think that's where I came from, so... Oh, there's a chest here. 2 high potions. And we came down here. I don't think we can go this way. I think we have to backtrack.
No problem. Hey, did you see me in action?
Must have missed it.
Yeah, this interaction between the party members, love it. Yeah, this thing with the Cloud, he really knows how to manage Barrett. Not like openly pissing him off, but at the same time just keeping him in check. Wait, this is completely wrong. This is where I came from. So... So we came down here. Oh, this was it. It's not obvious at all. That path was hidden. So, yeah, we need to go down here. And then it should be a bit more obvious, hopefully. These, all these paths look very much the same.
What now?
It's huge!
So you must be the queen, huh?
Yeah, I love these slow-mos as well. I think what I'm going to try and do in this playthrough is just practice not using any spells if I can, because that's what you're going to need to do in hard mode.
Take the lead.
All right, watch and learn.
Yep, so I can now use one of Barrett's melee attacks. Charging uppercut I'm going to use. He's a bit slow, but the powerful attacks. Now gotta fight this thing. It's pressured, so I'm going to use the focus attack. Right, so Tifa's main way of attacking is using her unbridled strength ability, which really increases her chi.
I know it's scary. Why I gotta kill all these nasty ass bugs?
Those things really creep me out.
Yeah, they are quite nasty, aren't they? They're like aliens.
After an accident, they will.
So I think we came down here, so go through here. Yep. Yeah, this navigation really is quite confusing. So I think we need to go down and then up this way. Okay, so there's another chest here. 3 Tufts of Phoenix down. Going to rest. Don't really need to rest, to be honest, but might as well make use of the facilities. Just save here as well. Yeah, I don't really need any items. So this is the...
This isn't bad, you know?
Yeah, they really captured the essence of corporate propaganda.
Yeah, so as Barrett pointed out, that dog graffiti points us the right way. Come on, guys. They want me to take the lead. Fine.
I guess Shinra's doing something about these monsters after all.
Doing a half-assed job, looks like.
How did we get such a shit team? Screw it. Let's just give it a quick once-over and call it.
Yeah, sorry guys, it's gonna get worse for you now.
How did you get in here?
It's those 3 terrorists from the train! Deal with that.
Okay, let's go.
Was never in doubt.
Good to see he's confident. Right, which way do you go from here? Some more Shinra boxes. Got a Moogle medal. You can use those in the Moogle shop later on. So yeah, I can see it now. So if I go left, there's a little pathway here, so I think I need to go through there and then follow on that way. But yeah, that's not obvious. You really need to look at the map to try and figure that out. Love this music, man.
Alright, let's figure out where the hell we are.
Just follow the other guys. I think it all looks the same, it's so similar.
There's an old rail yard not far from here. What we're looking for is somewhere inside.
And that is...
A secret passageway.
Seems like Cloud is very much on a need-to-know basis.
Avalanche's combat capabilities and our...
Report, report, report. What good do you think a damn report will do
Yeah,
anyway?
Heidegger's a man of action.
Have you already forgotten the war with Wutai? An enemy spared is an enemy who will repay your kindness with blood. We must crush them thoroughly and completely, without hesitation or mercy. Shinra cannot and will not settle for anything less. Will you?
But sir...
If so, I can only assume that you and your men no longer wish to serve in your current positions. Is that correct?
We'll prepare the prototype in Section E for immediate deployment. Right now, damn it!
No room for conscience.
Another day, another
Yeah.
victory. How do I do it?
Yeah, so for Heidegger it's very much like the whole Big Brother scenario. You like just sit back and watch what's going on and have a laugh at everybody else's expense. So although our little gang thinks we're undercover, Heidegger's basically watching it all and managing it. He knows exactly what's going on. Yep, so straight down. Which direction? So I'm not sure where the right hand side leads to actually, but looks there's a few things there, but looks like we've got to head left.
Gotta love the irony of Shinra's smarmy lapdog leading the way to its master's destruction.
You really don't like Stanley, do you, Barry?
It's not that I hate it. I hate the fact that Shinra took a loyal animal like that and co-opted it for their own self-serving agenda.
Poor old Stanley.
Yeah,
Think you're making progress, and then you hit a wall.
Knock it down.
You're starting to sound like Barry.
Never mind.
It's a good plan.
I'm glad on this mission we have Tifa just to cancel out Barrett, because he's I know he's a bit of an arsehole, so he does start draining on you after a while, and that's what I found in the first mission. So this being the second mission, it's nice to have Tifa just to kind of cancel him out a bit, because he's a bit much. Cloud, I like, he's a cool character.
Hold up. This way.
Shh.
Security is a lot tighter than I thought it would be.
If they want to stand between us and the rail yard, that's their choice.
Bastards aren't going to get away this time!
You'll see about that. Oh. Ooh.
Take the lead.
We better take these guns out. I think we need maximum fury to take out Sentry Launcher B.
Bring it on!
Did that do anything?
Hang back.
I got this!
Okay, we're gonna have to use Tifa. Use her unbridled strength to increase her chi.
Bring it!
Now she's on the top level.
Go in it! Good luck!
Let's do this.
No getting through
Oh,
that.
Cloud is now level 46. Yeah, I mean, one thing I like about this game is slightly unrealistic, but the fact that somebody like Tifa can actually fight these machine guns and win. it is unrealistic, but like I said, I've never been a huge fan of guns and that side of it. I always prefer sort of hand-to-hand combat and more melee weapons, so it's nice to see that.
We should be reaching that secret passage real soon. I knew Plan E wouldn't fail us. Should have called it Plan Excellent. What you think, Mr. Ex-Soldier?
Biggs made the plan, right?
I provided some input.
Hope not too much.
What's that supposed to mean?
I love it. See what's down here. Nothing. Hopefully this is where we connect with Biggs. Oops. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Thought this place was abandoned.
Guess not.
Got some more materia. Lightning material, got lots of that. Yeah, I mean there's loads of these benches in this game. I think some people have criticised saying there's too many, makes it a bit too easy. I guess you can choose not to use them if you want a bit more of a challenge. That's just I don't really need any items, but yeah, it looks like I haven't actually completed the music collection because I don't have this track, so I should pick that up. Cool. So I normally just save as well whenever I heal up at these benches. Okay, so we need to go into the break room.
Give it up, assholes, or we'll blow you to hell! Surrender!
Nice.
Don't overdo it.
All right, watch and learn.
My turn. Keep it together.
About damn time.
That's that.
Would kill for a shower.
I love just kind of walking into all this furniture and knocking it over. Sorry, it's a bit naughty, but it's. I'm just appreciating the detail that they put in the game universe. It's fun. Oops, made a bit of a mess here. Sorry. Even like the fire extinguisher and everything, I just like the attention they've given to detail in this game. Almost if they knew that we were coming, eh?
Keep looking for faithful little Stan. He'll lead us to the passageway.
Okay, we've got more Shinra boxes here. Okay, well there's Stamp. More Shinra boxes.
this it?
Huh?
Get back!
Oh dear.
That all you got?
Oh dear, looks like a boss fight.
Best shot, asshole!
Okay, let's do this. Hopefully it won't be too difficult since if I'm leveled up. Yeah, the thing with this game is you've really got to understand the weak points of the enemies, target those first, and then really pile on the damage, because if you're not fighting tactically, it's going to take ages to take the enemies down. Yep, so we've got to go for the legs first.
It's on you.
Guess it's my turn!
Maximum fury. Wait, yeah, the key to the combat in this game is getting the enemies staggered. So basically, once you've in the pressured state, that's the first stage to get them staggered. Once they're staggered, you can really pile on the pressure. We don't really need, my character's leveled up quite high, so we don't really seem to be taking a lot of damage, so you can just pile on the attacks. But what I need is, yeah, Barrett's focused attack whilst he's pressured. Nice. Uh-oh.
What are those?
More drones.
This is where I shine!
Okay, let's use T for now.
Not again.
I thought I was done with this shit!
We've got to get the legs first. Really love that attack. Fantastic. Okay, so he's pressured, so we've got a summon available, but I don't think we really need it. So I'm going to use focus shot on the main area. Unfortunately not.
Could be a system error.
Things probably busted!
Tell you what, let's use the summon, shall we? I don't think Cloud can use his. So we'll be summoning Shiva with Tifa. Or Ifrit. Let's go with Shiva.
Don't hold anything back.
Again, the animations on the summons in this game are stunning. Let's use a summon ability. Heavenly Strike.
What are you doing now?
I think
Get away from the tracks.
Yeah, the tracks are electrocuted now. Smackdown. I think we're in close enough range to use this. Okay, maybe not. Ah. Let's use a heal spell. We don't really need it, but Oh wait, I didn't use the magnify. Let's use oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. Nah. Let's use oh wait, I don't think she's got chakra enabled. Oh. Just using a summon ability. Yep, it's the uppercut. Oh, brilliant, staggered. So when he's staggered, we want to use Tifa. There's Tifa. Yeah, that was a fairly straightforward fight with the levels that I'm at.
Stay there.
Let's go.
Sure.
Aye, this way. This won't do.
Sir, analytics reports that the feed went down after an anomaly was registered during the test.
An anomaly? Or an excuse for your failure to properly prepare the armor?
No, sir. All modules were confirmed fully operational. It's far more likely, given the circumstances, that the sensors were overloaded.
Is that so?
All the sensors in Section E are inoperable.
The President.
Oh dear.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, everything is fine, sir. Better, even. There's been a development. Yes. Understood, sir. We know exactly where they were headed. If the armor is intact, then you'd best determine the nature of this anomaly soon. Should you fail to do so, you will deal with our intruders personally.
Yes, sir.
Don't worry. I treat my people more than fairly. So don't disappoint me.
Yeah, that soldier doesn't sound very convinced of that. No pressure. That's what Heidegger's known for, that laugh.
The passage is beyond these shipping containers. Let's slip through them. Talk about a tight squeeze.
Yeah, there's a lot of that in this game.
Yeah.
One thing I really love about this game is the way you can see the materia slots in the weapons. It
So-
really...
You bump into any giant robots like that in Reactor 1?
Yeah. Except the bastard looked like a scorpion. Speaking of which, what would you say that last one looked like?
Huh? Well...
Looks dead now.
Yeah, the Scorpion Sentinel is the first boss that you need to fight in chapter 1.
Lo and behold. All aboard.
Okay. Time to use the lift.
Just so you know, it's not gonna get any easier.
When did it ever?
Yes. Sorry, was there some reason why Barrett said that? Was that supposed to help us or just depress us? That's why Barrett, I think he's a bit much.
Through here and straight on to Reactor 5.
You make it sound so simple.
Only 'cause it is.
In principle.
That there's the reactor support pillar.
So what's the plan?
After plan E comes F, G, and then H.
It gets even more complicated.
Thought E was the last.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
This here is Section F.
We cut through section G and head for H.
A cargo platform in H will get us closer to the reactor. Biggs should be somewhere over there. Looks like the sun's going down on Midgar.
Right. Double time. We got a date with the reactor.
Yeah, because they're not sundown here. Yeah, that sounds really complicated. Right, so there is... Yeah, before we go down, there is yet another of these benches. There's no music here. I don't really need any accessories or material or anything like that. So I'm just going to rest on this bench. And just save again. So now I'm in chapter 6. I'm going to select a new save point. This one, I think. Number 2. Okay guys, I'm going to call it a day there. Hope you enjoyed this session. That was chapter 5. It's not hugely eventful, but there's a lot of combat's good, the music's good, and there's a lot of feeling of anticipation which leads you up to some of the next few chapters. The few criticisms of this game, there does tend to be a lot of padding, and this whole journey to the reactor is fairly drawn out, but it's balanced by the fact that the banter between the characters is quite funny, the combat's really good, and the music's really good, and therefore that sort of makes up for it, and you don't really mind given the fact that it just extends your experience a bit. But yeah, that would be one criticism of the game. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. If you did enjoy it, please do like and subscribe to the channel, and see you next time, same time.